In front of me, I have the newest member of the LG family, the LG V20. The LG V10 passed my durability test last year with flying colors. It was probably one of the most durable phones of 2015. So let's find out if the LG V20 lives up to the same legacy. Refreshingly, the LG V20 comes with a removable battery. Flagships tend to be shying away from user-replaceable batteries lately, so I'm glad to see LG stick with their usual theme. The back panel has its own eject button and the battery slides in, then the phone is ready to rock. The phone does come with its own pre-installed screen protector, but I'll take that off before I begin my scratch test. I have a set of mineral picks that tell me where the screen falls on Mohs scale of hardness. Plastic scratches in the 3 range, glass normally scratches at the 5 or 6 range, and the harder minerals like sapphire will scratch at an 8 or 9. This phone is perfectly on par with the normal tempered glass, scratching at a level 6, and a deeper scratch at a level 7. The glass will not be marked up by keys or coins when sitting inside your purse or pocket. Remember, this is a very big phone. It is the exact same size as my iPhone 7 Plus that I am trying out for a few weeks. Normally I'm an Android guy, but we'll see how this iPhone performs as my daily driver. My review video will be coming out later this month. Back to the V20, the bottom and top sections of the phone are pure plastic. It is not primer or paint, it is just regular old plastic, just like with the V10 from last year. The speaker grill is metal, and all of the buttons are metal as well, so at least those have the premium feel to them. Metal buttons won't fall out with wear and tear like older plastic buttons would, so that's a plus. Checking the back of the phone down by the USB-C charging port, it is also plastic, but if we jump up to the back battery door, it is solid metal. You can hear the sound difference that scratching the plastic and metal makes. Let's mosey on up to the fingerprint scanner. It also has a little protective film over the top to protect it from scratching. I'll remove this and, well, scratch it. Luckily, even after being scratched to oblivion, the fingerprint scanner still functions 100% of the time. So as long as the scratches are superficial on the scanner, it will continue to recognize your fingerprint. The back metal of the phone can be scuffed up by keys and coins though. The iPhone 7 tends to hide these marks a little bit better. So maybe a protective case is still a good option with the V20. Now the camera lens has a little screen protector on it, and I would recommend leaving this in place while you own your phone, and let me show you why. The camera lens is made of glass, so it will not scratch easily. I can check to see if it is sapphire though with the same level 7 pick that I used on the front screen. The level 7 pick does leave a mark, so we know it's not pure sapphire. But with that small abrasion from my pick, the lens shatters on its own. Let's watch it again in slow motion. I foresee this being a problem down the road with the LG V20, since a small abrasion can weaken the glass considerably. I recommend leaving that little screen protector over the camera lens because that'll keep the abrasions to a minimum, or even having a case with any kind of lip will help protect that large protruding camera lens out of the back, so that it's never rubbing up against anything, like it is inside of your pocket or when you set it on a table. The burn test. The LG V10 lasted about 6 seconds before the pixels went black and turned off. And the IPS LCD of the V20 lasted the exact same time. So let's give this magically recovering screen a thumbs up, and now you know that you'll have 6 seconds to save your phone screen if you drop it in a campfire, since that happens so often. The screen is cool to the touch within seconds. On to the bin test. I've tested over 40 phones now, and most of them survive. Only a few have catastrophically broken. You can check out my Shelf of Shame playlist for those durability failures. The LG V10 passed with flying colors last year. This year, when bent from the back, the LG V20 flexes more than the V10 did, but it still does not break. So I'll flip it over and try bending from the other side. The back panel pops off, followed by the battery, but the phone still works when I turn it back on. Without the structural support from the back panel or the battery, the V20 flexes quite a bit, but it does not catastrophically snap, which is what we are looking for. While I don't recommend it, this phone is probably safe to sit on. It can handle the force of a gentle bend without giving up the ghost, and it's not permanently kinked like the iPhone 6. The LG V10 is definitely the more durable one in the V family, so if you're going for pure strength, stick with that one. Those stainless steel rails were durable. But the LG V20 does pass my durability test. The biggest issue you will find with the LG V20 is scratching and shattering the camera lens, but any kind of case will add enough of a lip to keep it protected, and you can leave that protective film on as well, since it doesn't actually cover the camera part of the large lens. So it's not a deal breaker by any means. My Twitter followers tomorrow will know the results of the Google Pixel test, before the video goes live on YouTube, so head over to my Twitter at ZachsJerryRig to be one of the cool kids. If you enjoyed seeing this tech reviewed from the inside, hit that subscribe button. It is totally free and you'll be the first to know what a phone is made of before you buy it yourself. Thanks for watching. I'll see you around.